And I don't think you guys are ready to have the conversation about being so poor that you literally couldn't afford to get to an on site job interview if you got one. 2.5. That's how many years I've been unemployed. 4,000. That's roughly how many job applications I've put in. 60. That's approximately how many interviews I've had. 4. 4 interviews went the full cycle, from recruiter to final interview. 3. That's how many job offers I've received since December of 2022. Well, Melissa, if you received 3 job offers, why are you unemployed? I'm so glad you asked. One was a teaching position so far away that it would have cost me more to commute than I would have earned. The second one was fraudulent, meaning I talked to real people. I went through the entire process and signed an offer letter, only for them to ghost me and for me to realize that they were simply data harvesting for all of the exercises I did for them, and they wanted me to send them a check for equipment. That company later put a warning on their LinkedIn profile. The third one was to be a recruiter, only to be ghosted and find out from a LinkedIn post that the hiring manager who interviewed me made, congratulating the new hire, who was a college student, no tea, no shade, but they had only ever done an internship. I have 18 plus years sales management experience, specifically in tech, in SaaS, in cloud-based software sales. I have 2 master's degrees.
What we see here, we see people that are overqualified not getting jobs. She got all these degrees, she got all this experience, and she's not getting picked up. She's not getting hired because she's getting into a field that's oversaturated. Tech, SaaS, all of that software, all that stuff can be actually replaced by AI. So nobody's really hiring for that. Okay. So you have to figure out when you're in a situation like this, pivot. What can you do that nobody else wants to do? People are scared to go after jobs that nobody wants to do. But those are the jobs that you get. People are still looking for a cushy job. People are still looking for a job that they're going to be comfortable in. No, you have to do something that you're uncomfortable doing, but it's also uncomfortable for people to apply to. Do something else. There's no way that you should be going through this process for 2 years and you have not realized that this is not the right field for me anymore. After 6 months, you should have been like, pivot. Why do you wait 2 years just because you have 18 years experience and 2 master degrees? Nobody cares, obviously, what you have. Too many people are hyped up on their experience and also on their master degrees and their education, thinking that's going to get them higher. No. What's going to get you hired is the person that's willing to do the stuff that people aren't willing to do. That's what it is. This is the reason why the job market is cooked, because everybody's trying to go into the same jobs. Everybody's applying to the same jobs. You're applying to tech, you're applying to SaaS. Everybody's trying to apply for that. But a lot of these things can be replaced by AI, so they don't need you. I feel like people that were in tech and SaaS, they saw AI coming and you did nothing to pivot. You did nothing to protect yourself. You didn't say, you know what, let me learn this. Let me learn how I can be an asset. You guys thought your job wasn't replaceable. And it is. And you guys still applying to the same jobs that people aren't really hiring for. The reason why you're unemployed for 2 years is because you refuse to pivot. You refuse to you refuse to look at the writing on the wall and say, I'm going to do something else and learn a skill. And that 2 years that you've been unemployed, you could have been learning a new skill. You could have had something. You could have even had something in blue collar. Oh, Marcus, I don't want to do that. I want to live in my cushy house and live and work in an office. No, you don't want to work. What drives you to your career now needs to be money. What is going to make me money right now? And what can I do that a lot of people don't want to do? Because those are the people that make a lot of money. You do these things that everybody else is doing, you won't make a lot of money or you won't get hired. But we have to stop depending on our degrees and our experience now. If you're not in a position to where you can make money and be an asset and have multiple things going for you, you're not going to get hired. They don't care about your experience no more. That's a thing of the past. Are you willing to do the things that everybody else is not willing to do? Are you willing to take the job that not everybody else wants to take? Those are the people, those are the jobs that you need to go after. I don't understand that. If I was going in the job market, what's the job that everybody likes? That, I'm going to stay away from that. What's the one that everyone hates? I'm going to go to that one. Because it's about getting money. It's not about having a certain job to make you look good on your LinkedIn profile. I feel like LinkedIn got a lot of people in corporate jacked up because you want to show off on LinkedIn. I'll tell you this about LinkedIn. Nobody cares about your profile, your resume on LinkedIn at all.
I'm currently a PhD candidate. Well, why don't you just get a job, doing something you don't want to do until you shut up? I can't get a job at Trader Joe's. Do you know how many people apply to Trader Joe's on the daily? I asked the manager at my local Trader Joe's, what their experience was in terms of hiring. They have applications just backlogged and they get at least.
Once again, it's a job that everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to do Trader Joe's. So why would you apply to Trader Joe's? See what I'm saying? Go to an area where nobody else is going to. There are so many jobs out there that people don't want to do. If you just want to have money until you figure out your next move, go and find the jobs that nobody else wants to do. It's not that hard. But people want to go to these jobs that are like, easy or comfortable that everybody wants to do. That's the reason why there's so many. That's the reason why you're not getting hired. You're looking at the wrong jobs.
6 people that walk in the store every day asking for work. Oh, but why don't you get professional help with your Don't. I've got 8 different resumes. Keyword optimized, customized, cover letters customized. Shut up. Do you not think we have tried everything? Do you not think applying for work is a full-time job? Especially when you are interviewing or attempting to interview with multiple places at the same time. Okay? It's dehumanizing and it's physiologically and psychospiritually exhausting to be unemployed this long. Looking for work costs money. I haven't had internet in my home since January of 23 because I can't afford it. So I rely on hotspots from the library, or I have to go to a cafe, which means I have to pay to sit somewhere to job hunt. I have had to miss 3 on-site job interviews over the past 2+ years because I couldn't afford to get to them. Was to answer phones at an acupuncture clinic for 15 to 20 hours. Wait for it. A month. You are not crazy. It is that bad. People who have not experienced it will gaslight you. They will insult you. They will disrespect you, even people that love you, because they do not get it. You are competing with people that are more qualified and experienced than you for the same role. Just like people that are less experienced and qualified than me are competing with me for the same role. There is no such thing as an entry-level position anymore. Entry level now requires multiple years of experience. What the f***? Doesn't matter if you have degrees in your field. It doesn't matter if you have degrees at all. They don't care. They care if you can tell them what they want to hear. And that's only if the AI applicant tracking systems scan your resume and allow you to be put in front of a human for 10 seconds while they scan your resume and decide if you're a worthy candidate before tossing you aside. So
Do something different. All I hear right now is excuses. Do something different. You know the jobs that everybody wants. Don't apply for those. Apply for the jobs that people don't want. Put yourself in a position to do something that you don't want to do. If it's uncomfortable for you, apply for it. Because if it's uncomfortable for you, you don't want to take that job. A lot of people are thinking the same way as you, and you'll probably get that job. We have to understand and normalize doing things that we don't want to do. Doing jobs that we don't want to do. If it's about making money, it's not about this, or it's about what job can I get the fastest to get money in my pocket so I can take care of my standard bills, and then I'll build up on that. What we see is a lot of people are trying to hit home runs in the job market. You're trying to hit home runs. You're trying to get that perfect job instead of just hitting a base hit, getting on the plate, getting a simple job, getting a job that nobody wants to do. Maybe you'll hate it, but at least you're getting money. What this job market is doing is bringing people back down to reality, because now there's a surplus of people that's looking for work, and companies know that, and they're going to take their time getting the right person. But there's always a bunch of jobs out there that people do not want to do, and that's when you have to apply for those jobs. 2026 is about it being accountable and not complaining. Just continue to go out there and continue to find the way to make money. There's no more complaining anymore. Let me know your thoughts about this in comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, keep the thing rock, keep it going. Thank you for everybody for tapping into the No Filter Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. And we're going to keep this thing going, and I'm out.